Why Obama doesn't have congressional support on Syria and Daesh yet. ABC News. ABC News blogs is greater than politics is greater than the note. The note. Headlines. Politics. Entertainment. Health. Lifestyle. Business. Technology. Why Obama doesn't have congressional support on Syria and Daesh yet. Email STYLT equals display. None CLASS equals share comment count discuss underscore count DITLT equals post and view comments DATASDINSQUS-IDENTIFIDR equals 857,654 http://agnews.go.com/blog/politics/b equals 857,654 inches is greater than smaller font text larger text vertical bracket print. By Rick K. Multi Iden Etwar ICKK Multi Iden FOW in Twitter. September 5, 2013 4:57 p.m. After this week's full court press by top Obama administration officials, including Secretary of State John Kerry and Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel, one thing is clear: the president does not yet have the votes to authorize a military strike on Syria. Indeed, he has a long way to go. Such an assessment is based on the ABC News political unit's latest count of where the votes stand in the House and Senate, a broad canvass of public comments by 433 voting House members and 100 voting senators, plus ABC News' own reporting. Nicholas.com/aft/Getty Images. The numbers will likely shift quite a bit by the time Congress votes in military intervention, which could happen as early as the middle of next week in the Senate. Many lawmakers are undecided or have yet to make their positions known. But here are 5 key takeaways based on the count, as it stands now. 1. President Obama does not have the votes to pass a resolution in either chamber, but he faces the biggest challenge in the House. According to ABC News reporting, the situation is more dire in the House than the Senate, although he does not have anywhere near a majority of committed or leaning votes in either chamber of Congress, at least, if members' public statements are to be believed. And in the House, where more than 200 members are on record as opposing, or leaning toward opposing, the use of force will make efforts to find a majority exceedingly difficult. It takes 217 votes to pass or block action in the House, based on the number of members. 2. Obama can blame Republicans. The vast majority of Republicans who've made their feelings known so far oppose military action against Syria, marking a major shift in the GOP's foreign policy ideology since the Bush era. This partly reflects a growing and increasingly influential libertarian wing in the GOP that's skeptical of any foreign intervention. Not surprisingly, Senator Rand Paul, RI, has been an outspoken critic of a strike. It also stems in part from the fact that this is a Democratic president with an anti-war history asking a divided Congress to act. It's sometimes tough to disentangle the anti-Obama sentiments from the anti-Obama agenda sentiments, even when that agenda would more closely align with, say, a Bush foreign policy than perceptions of an Obama one. But if Republican members of Congress were to vote, as they would have been expected to vote under President George W. Bush, and he were to have asked for the same authorization, this vote would not be anywhere near as close as it's going to be. 3. Obama can also blame Democrats. Among those who need convincing, and might not ever be convinced, is a liberal wing in the Democratic Party that has had its perceptions colored by the Iraq War. These members of Congress think Representative Raul Grijalva, Diaz, co-chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and several of its members like Representative Barbara Lee, D. California, are skeptical of both intelligence in chemical weapons and the United States' ability to quickly change the course of a Middle Eastern conflict without getting bogged down. More general liberal disenchantment with the Obama administration is fueling the severe skepticism on